Okay, so welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Thanks so much for joining us today. And in this video, to every Nigerian out there who is under the sound of my voice, if truly you are a Nigerian and you love your country and you are tired of the situation of this country, you have experienced Nigeria in some time past, you are tired of the way the country is going, you want a change, you want a better Nigeria, please, this video is for you. And as long as you are under the sound of my voice, I want you to pay close attention to what I'm going to say in this video. Now, this is no longer news that the presidential spokesman has, filed for the prosecution of Very Dark Man based on the so-called manipulated content on the so-called fake account that VDM made. Now, this is just my own take and my own opinion about this news. You see, in Nigeria, politics in Nigeria is a very dirty game, and many Nigerians are not really aware of how dirty our politics is in this country. Now, we all are aware that that content was AI generated. And I am very sure that even the people who orchestrated that act also know that it is AI generated. But where am I driving at? I'm driving at somewhere. Please stick with me. I'm driving at somewhere. Now, we all are aware that the elections are fast approaching, and the parties are doing their campaign. They are running their campaign, trying to get as many votes as possible, rally people along and all that. And now you see this man they call Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man indeed is a voice. I can bet it with you that there are so many Nigerians out there that will be praying that God should give them a platform like what he has given to Very Dark Man. Now, you see these government people, they know that this man is a strong voice. He is the voice of the voiceless. So they know that his voice is going to work negatively for this coming election against them. So by doing all these manipulative, actions that they took with VDM's video and all that, what are they trying to do? This is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on it, but this is just my opinion. Now, if you look at history, if you go back in history, look at all the freedom fighters. I'm going to make reference to one person that I'm sure every Nigerian knows, and that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out for the agitation of Biafra. He came out, the government came at him. The first time they arrested him, he jumped bail, went to the UK, started Radio Biafra, started broadcasting, preaching the gospel, this, that, until finally they arrested him and brought him back to Nigeria to face charges. Now, the key takeaway from this is it was never about Nnamdi Kanu. It was never about Nnamdi Kanu. It was always about Biafra and the freedom for the people. It was about Biafra because they knew that if they attack the messenger, the message will silently die off. And that is the same thing that they want to do with VDM now. So it's almost like a pattern. It's a pattern that repeats itself with every freedom fighter. It's always a pattern. So now, even when Nnamdi Kanu was being charged with those frivolous charges, because I was opportune to, see the charges that the court presented in front of him, and his lawyers came. VDM also has competent lawyers. So did Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu also had lawyers as well. So the lawyers came. all the frivolous charges. They were able to knock out all those counts. They knocked out all the counts of charges. They knocked everything out. But what happened? At the end of the day, they still found a way to jail this man for life. Why? For somebody who spoke his truth. For somebody who came out to say no, that there needs to be a change in this country. Now, let's come back to VDM. This VDM pattern is a similar pattern I see in Nnamdi Kanu. And this is the reason why I'm making this video, so that every Nigerian should be aware of this pattern. Now, they said VDM used AI. They said allegedly, but it has not been proven by any court that VDM did anything, because VDM did not do anything. And even if they call forensic people, they are going to find out that all those accounts that posted that manipulative content, they were all fake accounts. Now, what they are trying to do, they are trying to work with VDM's emotions. They know VDM is a man of integrity. They know VDM is a voice. They know VDM is a brave man. So, this is what I think they want to do. They want to get him to come to Nigeria to come and defend himself. And which, in my opinion, I feel that is a very, very big mistake. It's a very big mistake, because if VDM makes that mistake, it's going to be very disastrous. So going forward, VDM is a man of integrity. Obviously, everybody knows and everybody has debunked that lie about that voice tone that was posted. Everybody knows that it was AI generated. So now, VDM coming back to Nigeria to come and defend is what I am against, because now this is the scenario of what can likely happen. These people are aware that the elections are fast approaching, and they are desperate to silence this voice that many Nigerians listen to. So what would they likely do? They are likely going to arrest him, and they are going to charge him on frivolous charges, just like the way they did with Nnamdi Kanu. Please, stick with me. Just like the way they did with Nnamdi Kanu, they are going to charge him with frivolous charges. And the reason so is because there are some charges that don't, have the option of bail. There are some charges like that. They don't. If you do your research properly, there are some charges that don't have the option of bail. So they are going to just hold him. They might not harm him, they might not do anything, but they want to just hold him and prevent him from speaking on social media. So please, narrative, they don't want him to speak to Nigerians. They want him to be silent until when the election comes. And the reason why they want him to be silent is so that they can further propagate what they want to propagate and sway public opinion. I've said this several times in my previous video, that Nigeria is a propagandist country. All they are very good at is swaying public opinion. That's what Nigeria know how to do. So, but you see this VDM man, if VDM comes out and tell you that this thing is black, Oga, believe it that thing is black. If VDM comes out and tells you that this thing is white, Oga, believe it or not, that thing is white. So they know that his presence on social media threatens all their narratives that they are trying to push for gullible Nigerians. They know that his presence threatens all their narrative. That is why you see that when he decided that he wanted to start calling out insecurity and calling out President Tinubu about what he is doing concerning the insecurity, they came at him with so many different tsunami of propaganda. They started with King Michi, they started with Fina, so many things. Now they said that one of his best friend's girlfriend, he took that one to Turkey and he knocked down one just to get his best friend to become angry with him. They came up with different kind of propaganda just to soil his image. Now they have found out that one was not working. Now they had to come to desperate measures. And this is where we are now. So please, I will urge VDM, if VDM can get this video, or anybody who watches this video, you can tag VDM to this video. I am also going to tag him. Please, Your lawyers can be on ground in Nigeria and they can find a base for your defense in court, which I believe they are going to get their base for defense in court because this is just a case of misinformation. They want to make the public believe that you actually used AI to manipulate that recording so that it will look as if you are defaming the president, which everybody is. It has already been debunked. And when forensics analysts come and they do their forensics, they are going to present evidence in court that that video was manipulated and doctored. So please, just my advice to VDM, if VDM can hear me, please for now, don't come back to Nigeria. Please do not come back to Nigeria. Stay wherever you are. Let your lawyers do the needful in Nigeria. Let them come up with a basis for your defense. And then when everything is worked out, you can come. Because if you come back to Nigeria, they can be so desperate to arrest you. And they will hold on to you for as long as possible. Even if possible, they will hold on to you until after the election. And you know, if they hold on to you, you're not going to be with your device. You're not going to be with your phone. You won't be with your laptop. Nothing. So you cannot publicly make a statement to the public. So this is what they want to do. Or rather, this is what I think they will likely do. So please, let's all be guided out there. Please stop this narrative. That was clearly AI generated. There is no question about that. Was clearly AI generated. So please, VDM, if you can hear me, please, I know you are a very smart guy. Please stay where you are. Let your lawyers do the work on ground. Because your voice must not be silenced. Your voice must continue to speak at all costs. Your voice is needed in Nigeria at this critical point in time. So this is just all I can say concerning this video. If you have a comment, you don't like what I said, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments. If you feel that what I said is wrong, you can counter what I've said in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next one.